In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 reasons not to move to Woodstock. Woodstock was a small town, but it's starting to grow and there's thousands of houses being built in the area. Some residents are starting to feel that Woodstock is losing its small town feel that it once had. Relating to this expansion that Woodstock is seeing, we're also seeing a lot of construction in the area, which is closing a lot of roads during the summer. Some people would even say there's 2 seasons, construction season and winter season, while driving around here. This is a common theme with all of Ontario as the population is skyrocketing because of immigration numbers. This is not all bad though, because obviously this is improving the infrastructure in town, and of course once the roads are actually complete, they will be a lot nicer to drive on. Speaking of winter and driving, the city of Woodstock does not allow overnight parking on the streets from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. starting December 1st all the way to March 31st. So throughout the winter, you're not allowed to park on the streets. Although you can apply for exemptions and driveway excavation permits to expand your own driveway or get an exemption. We've actually done this ourselves and expanded our driveway. Common for most municipalities, and here in Woodstock it's the case that you can expand your driveway up to 50% of your front yard, which we have done with just by adding gravel. It was fairly easy. All we had to do was make a drawing and show all the dimensions and submit the permit. My fourth complaint, and I hear this a lot with a lot of the residents here in Woodstock, we actually have to buy garbage tags for our garbage bags. So it's $2 per tag, and those are good for 1 bag. So depending how much garbage you put out, it could be $2 to $4 a week for your garbage. The other part of this is the recycling is only every 2 weeks. So you have to make sure that you keep track of which week recycling is on, so you don't miss it, obviously. The one really good thing about Woodstock though is they have the Enviro Depot, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, where you can bring your garbage for free, although you're not allowed to bring it in garbage bags. So usually you throw out bulk items at the Enviro Depot, and you have to have a Woodstock address. I'll link in the description a website where you can find more details and the rules. Being a bit more of a rural city, Woodstock is surrounded by farms, and if you're living close to the outskirts of Woodstock, you'll often smell those farms, especially when they're spreading manure in the spring and the fall. I know for us here, we're about 1 kilometer away from a farm and we can smell it. So if you're moving here from the city and not used to smelling the country, being from up north, obviously there's not much farming up there, so I notice it heavily, whereas the residents that live around here wouldn't notice at all. If none of these things deter you from living in Woodstock, reach out. The link will be in the description. You can book a meeting with me if you're looking to move to Woodstock. And don't forget to subscribe to learn everything there is to know about living in Woodstock.